ladies and gentlemen, Washington not only is going to the playoffs, but the reason why we're comfortable, Washington won 12 games this year. I'm looking back through the time, and I'm like, when was the last time we got up to this place? And was it 91, Will?
Yeah.
We went 14-2 and won the Super Bowl. Last time we got this many wins. Talk about this, man. 12-5. I didn't see this coming.
Nobody can say that they saw this coming. You know, I mean, we heard the quiet confidence. We knew that, well, some of us knew that we had drafted a good quarterback that was probably going to win us some games. Not all, you know, some people were still skeptical of the decision, but some of us were like, no, that we've got a guy that's going to win some games. And so we're going from 4 wins. You're like, you gotta be thinking we're at least middle of the pack, making progress to really go after it in year 2. And the way they came out and played, and the way the fight that this team has always had, where no game seemed out of reach. Every single time they got down, they would start to rally. You could have quarterbacks getting injured. You could have players going out. You could have a scheme not working. And then it's like, okay, second half comes, adjustments happen, and they claw their way back. And it's been a really, really fun season, not just because of the winning, but also just like watching this team. The coaches get along, the players get along, all the crap that we've had to endure for so many seasons just kind of so quickly washed away and changed that it's been incredible.
Yeah, no, it's been a sight to see. And Ab, I mean, to his point, we legitimately only won 4 games last year. Now, we were in a number of games, but, unfortunately, our former quarterback was not able to get us over 4 wins. We're for whatever reason, we're here. But when we look at this and we look at the 12 games, we had the Hail Mary, but we had the Cardinals game where we dropped 40 on them. We went 34-13 on. We dominated some of these teams. Even the easy games we won, the competitive games, we weren't out of any game this year. 12-5, and I argue that some of you look at some of those 3 losses, those could have easily been wins without 1 or 2 plays switch it up. What are you thinking about this record and as look at us going forward?
So you guys mentioned it earlier. We're not out of any game, not one bit, and that's crucial. That in itself, I think that was one of our issues for years, is that we always, like, if it was a close game, we lost it. Like, there was no confidence in that. And but now we like, especially when it comes down to like the nitty gritty, that last drive, I'm very confident in it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I almost feel we got our own Patrick Mahomes back there. You know what I'm saying? I said it. I said it with my whole chest too.
Let's go.
We have our own Patrick Mahomes back there. It is so clutch that it's ridiculous, gentlemen. Like, this shit is really ridiculous that when I feel if it's a 1-score game going into the 4th quarter, we've got it. And it's not even just it's not even JD5. Just JD5. Our defense steps up too. It's like, we need one more possession. We need one more possession. 3 and out. It's like everybody knows. It's like, we'll turn it on. And I hate that type of football, by the way, but
hurts
we
the
get
heart.
the win. You know what I mean? So I'm honestly, I'm all about the win. My heart can't take those decisions at the end.
Yeah. And listen, I do know one thing. This quarterback, he beat Dallas in his first try. That's all I'm saying. But in reality, like, that Dallas, even that game, that had me kind of going back to being like, well, why? This is a terrible team. Dak's not even in this game. Like, we should be winning these. And a lot of these different ones in there, you go through these moments where you're like, okay, all right, why are like the Saints game? Like this game should be over. Why? But it's still that fight, that hanging in there, even when the defense gets tired, even when nothing's working, we always come together, like you were saying, and I love it. And going forward, you talk about momentum. I've used this in college football. Momentum is a hell of a drug. And when you get that going and us playing, I mean, we're hot right now. We're definitely coming in hot. And, I'm excited, man. I cannot wait for this game.
Yeah, no, and like you said, it's down to the point, and it's not going to be one of my keys to victory. But I thought about it. I was saying, like, you can't give us the ball last. Yep. We are that team where if you give us the ball last, I don't want to jinx it. So when teams have given us the ball last, we have made them pay. There we go. That's I'm trying to make it safe. I would just like to point out here, there's two things that I was just looking up here. Me being in a place that I'm not allowed to bet on sports, but I was in the state of North Carolina in August. I put a wager on the Commanders making the playoffs, and I put a wager on Jaden Daniels winning Rookie of the Year. And I'm about to cash out, and I'm about to get some money on my guys' golf trip that I've now earned from this. So
let's go.
Now, I had a good feeling. Yeah, you were talking about it. Jaden is like Patrick Mahomes. I had a good feeling that this guy was going to be pretty good. Like, just kind of seeing what he was like at LSU and the way the NFL works, and a rookie quarterback, the ability to run buys them extra time, makes them even more of a weapon. But man, did I not think he would be this good. I did not think he would be this elusive as a runner. I did not think he would be able to process the field as much as he can and be unflappable out there. That's the part that is just so impressive about him, is he doesn't show himself to be a rookie. And he also, Sean, we talked about this last week, at times in the fourth quarter, there's less than 5 minutes left and a play happens, and he goes and smiles at the opponent. And I'm sitting there like, F these guys. I don't like them right now. And then he can call the next play and just go right back into player mode. He has been such a difference maker, to where for the first time since ever that I've been a fan of the Washington football franchise, we have a player that the rest of the league would like to have on their team.
Yes, sir.
I've never been able to say that before.
And I love everything about that. And it's his demeanor. You alluded to that, about how he is after the play. Just the fact that he is just so even kill. I mean, after turnovers, a lot of people, veterans, get rattled. He never seems to get rattled. And I mean, this is 12 hard-earned wins. This record is indicative of him, but also what Quinn has built, Peters and all those guys doing that thing. And I'm excited for it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Let's go. The Washington Commanders. There it is.